have a less predictable Barcelona. I know Messi can win a game on his own, but if Riqui Puig gets the ball, those runs of Ansu Fati get seen. If Luis Suarez links up well with Arturo Vidal, it would be more difficult for Barcelona not to win this.
Here's Messi. Into the feet of Riqui Puig, who let that run, and Arturo Vidal was brought down by Araujo, and this is Messi territory. 699 goals, career goals for Leo Messi. And he hasn't scored in his last 2 games. And there aren't too many times when Messi goes 3 games without scoring. 629 of those goals have come for the club Barcelona.
So many stats you could tell that shows his greatness, but he's played against 40 different teams in La Liga. 40. He scored against 37 of them, just 37.
We're now accustomed to seeing players lying down behind the wall, players sprinting back to the goal line to try and stop this man from scoring from a free kick. No one lying behind the wall here. It's a 3-man wall for Celta.
Oh, interesting.
But there are 2 players on the goal line. He steps up, and the header from Suarez, and Barcelona have the lead, and doesn't matter what you do, he will think of something different. 2 Celta defenders on the goal line. Messi doesn't shoot, he puts the ball on Suarez's head, Suarez puts it in the back of the net, and it's Celta Vigo 0, Football Club Barcelona 1.
Clever, intelligent, cheeky, and I'm sure that he stood at this. He was against Real Sociedad, I think, where there were a lot of players similar defending than Celta's put here. Celta had even more players there, but of course, if you all keep your eyes on Messi, what happens? You forget about Luis Suarez, only Luis Suarez. Header just in the 6-yard box, and I was going to say, it's difficult to concede. It's almost like that because it's really bad defending as they concentrated on Leo. This was a clever move by Barcelona, and one I'm sure that they thought of.
Well, it looks as if Sarabia, the way he celebrated, maybe that's something that
for there then. Well, add to that, they put 2 players in the on the goal line. Celta, there was about 6 players behind the wall. Well, at least you will expect from them is to actually keep an eye on those that they're supposed to mark, or somebody else apart from Leo. Well, they didn't, and a relatively easy goal by
mistake by Ter Stegen, straight to Smolov. Piqué makes an important block. Something about Balaidos that Ter Stegen doesn't like. Here's Bryce Mendes. He slipped that through to Aspas. Aspas, and the shot is blocked by Jordi Alba, and Jordi Alba doesn't seem too happy with Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. A real let-off for Barcelona. Aspas is frustrated as well. He knows what a good chance that was.
Yes, big mistake by Ter Stegen, a rare one as well. Smolov, I think, didn't have much creativity there, wanted to get rid of the ball very quickly. Good run from Aspas, and at this point it was not easy. He wanted to put a compact Celta. The 2 lines of defence are very, very close to each other, not much gap. As you can see, they react well, they anticipate.
Okay, sends the ball through to Aspas. It's Aspas against Piqué here, and Smolov is up into support if Aspas can find him. Still Iago Aspas. In the end, he's crowded out. Arturo Vidal trying to make sure he doesn't bring him down.
And he was all down to Gerard Piqué, wasn't it? Without even touching the ball, without even touching the player. And he allowed, by dictating where Iago Aspas had to go, there it is, Piqué getting close to him and telling him, okay, if you want to go, you have to go on the outside. And while he's thinking about it, Arturo Vidal joins in. Great defending again from Piqué.
Well, there's the frustration from Denis Suarez, forward to Smolov. He's got support from Jacobo. Into the feet of Denis Suarez. Suarez tries to thread that through. Bryce Mendes with the equaliser, surely off the post and hooked away by Umtiti. Celta by no means out of this. They've responded well to the goal they've conceded. Here's Aspas, drills the cross in. I think that was Marc-Andre Ter Stegen who palmed that away. I'm not sure that if it hit the foot of the post. Riqui Puig now plays the ball. In the end, it goes out for a throw.
We're in with a very good game. This was just needed another run in a place where nobody was followed. Bryce Mendes and an opportunity hitting the post. Didn't finish there. It was Iago Aspas with a little bit of a deflection, and it required Ter Stegen's attention. You know, so many managers have said it. Pep Guardiola at the beginning, he just needs to be comfortable and enjoy what he's doing, and he does that with people that understand it.
Aspas sends
Okay through here. Thinks about getting the shot away. Still Okay. Pulls the ball back and Celta have equalised. What a start to the second half for the home side. Okay, of all people, the holding midfield player, allowed to stroll through the middle, and it's Smolov, the Russian striker, who puts the ball into the back of the net, and Celta are level.
Very good move from Okay. First for making the run. He was in front of Piqué, who started to tell him as well, just you can only go outside, you won't beat me any other way. Well, he did that. He went on the outside and put a cross in for Aspas, who was on his own, surprisingly, to actually score the goal.
Well, here's Okay, one of the last people you would expect to be able to stroll into the Barcelona penalty area, and Smolov's finish is a good one. And Barcelona, well, the defending, particularly away from home, that has been a problem for them all season, back to haunt them again, and Celta are level. An easier goal, Smolov won't score.
Yeah, sorry, it's Aspas who actually delivers the ball to Okay, and then when he puts it out to Piqué, he's defending Piqué, he's doing his thing, he's thinking behind me, it must be somebody, but no, Smolov was on his own. Pressure high, Titi stepping forward, that kind of thing, making it difficult, but it's been also easy in this second half to break.
Messi gets to the byline, in towards Arturo Vidal, back to Messi, and, well, he couldn't keep the shot down in the end, but good response from Celta Vigo. And how important is Okay to the way Celta play now?
Yeah, they will reckon it's probably the only holding midfielder that they've got natural at it anyway, and he adds that. He adds maturity, responsibility. Surprisingly, in this case, he's the one making the run that starts the counter-attack, so he can add that to the game. They're going to see if that foul on Messi is a penalty.
He also played that killer pass in the first half. Okay, it is a late and slightly industrial challenge on Messi. The ball had already gone. The referee waits for the video assistant referee, and play continues.
Yeah, as you said, it was a late challenge. Arturo Vidal was complaining, but nothing is given.
Barca immediately threatening at the other end. They cannot afford to not take 3 points from this game.
Kiki said the first half.
Well, here's Ricky Puig, who was responsible for that quick tempo in the first half, or one of those responsible. Here's Messi, who receives the ball from Suarez. Messi goes for goal, and again steers the ball just wide, when we've seen him so many times from that range find the top corner.
Yeah, a bit more difficult. That makes the dribble, and then when he has to give it, he just had to anticipate almost that shoot, because a defender.
Back in the day when he was Barca B with Luis Enrique. The fourth, as we see the goal again, the brilliant turn and shot from Suarez, the fourth of Celta's 4 former Barcelona players. Do they need Lautaro Martinez if he's going to cost 100 million? Can they not squeeze another season out of Luis Suarez and use Braithwaite?
So Piqué on the floor, and obviously Rafinha made sure that there was a foul out of it, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. You could possibly say Piqué doesn't go to ground and it doesn't happen, but he's certainly looked for it, and he's got the free kick. Can he now make the most of it with just 3 minutes left? Aspas over the ball, Denis Suarez also over the ball. Ter Stegen, who saved his team 2 or 3 times so far in this game, has one more big job to do here to keep out this free kick. Aspas strikes it, and they've scored, and Celta Vigo have scored a goal that could end up meaning Real Madrid win the league. Let's not get carried away, there's a long way to go, but we've said it time and again during commentary, Barcelona have to win every single game between now and the end of the season, unless Madrid fall apart. And they are now 2 minutes from dropping 2 points in Balaidos, and it's Iago Aspas who's done it again.
What an important goal this is. And by the way, Griezmann actually jumps away from the ball in a very strange way, but I have to say, it seems very easily beaten. Ter Stegen on that side perhaps should have had an extra man in the wall next to Griezmann. The ball was bent, and it was a fantastic decision by Iago Aspas to put the ball there. He saw it, didn't he? He must have seen there is a possibility that if I bend the ball a little bit, not Well, how easy it has been to attack Barcelona sometimes in behind. There were not one, but three Celta players near the ball. Denis Suarez advanced with it, realized that Nolito was on his own on the far post, and he's just good to tap it in almost, but instead he actually kicks it on the direction of Ter Stegen. Huge mistake by Nolito.
Well, time is up at Balaidos, and Barcelona have drawn here.